Take 43. Hello everyone, it's Debbie from Australia and I'm here today with my August 2023 cross-stitch update. I honestly have no idea why it's so hard to get through the first opening stanza. Anyway, I'm proceeding forward. I've been here since 9:30. It is now 10:10, so we're just going to go with it. I am late. I've had hubby in the hospital. He was taken by ambulance, was there for a week. He's home, has been home for about a week, and he's bouncing back well. While I was visiting him, I caught something up there and it took a while to shake it. But luckily we both came good before our eldest grandson's 8th birthday, and we were able to go to a place called Bounce, where staff took them all around these crazy bouncing trampolines and padded rooms, and they just had a ball, which was just fantastic. August, I had 2 starts. I have got 5 finishes. I have got 1 fully finish from last month, and I completed 27,723 stitches for the month. I'm going to get into the finishes because I don't want to have to start the video again. My first finish is Buzz from Hands On Design. Sorry, it's in the plastic bag simply because it's ready to go to Mel from Patchy Pony. I promised her that when I saw she missed out on it on Aussie Stash and Load one time, so it's had her name on it for quite a while. But I have finished and fully finished my Buzz block. It came together very nicely. I started this on the 1st of September 1st of July 2023. I finished it on the 28th of August 2023. They really don't take long. They are no harder than a biscornu to sew together. I have done one once before. This is my Meow, and if you can see, you will notice that I think that was 28 count even weave, and this one was 18 count Aida. So there is a difference. This little fella actually got me a first at the show, but I actually absolutely love it. I got the pin pack ages ago. It's been sitting there kitted, but it formed, get you out of the road, it formed up so well, came together, nice square. I filled it with ground walnuts. Made a bit of mess doing it, but not to worry. I was actually very happy with how square I actually got it. So that was finish number 1. And Mel, I'll be popping that in the mail hopefully tomorrow. I'll put my owl back later. I have got before and after. I think last month I'd only done the 3 hives and a couple of the flowers that were showing. So I finished that off, did the top, and actually sewed it up last night. Okay, the next finish was Greenhouse of Oddities Sal. Love this from day one. That frame, that sold the whole project to me. This is from Lola Crow Cross Stitch. It's the second sale I'm doing. The first one I'm doing with Haunted Library with Kelly from Animal Instinct and Joe from Blueshy Stitches. We didn't start it at the same time as everyone else. We just picked it up now. And I've been working on that one actually this month. But here is my finish of the Greenhouse of Oddities. and I love it. I love it. It is probably Charles Darwin, mandrakes. That's a smelly flower. There's little mice. There's, oh, come on, where is it? I love the skeleton. These plants can kill. They're all poisonous plants. That top one, the seeds go off like rockets. This one, the sow started on the 28th of the 4th. Well, I started on the 28th of the 4th, 23, and I finished it on the 27th of the 8th, 23. And I did. I loved every minute of this one. What the designer also does is you can print off from the website, because these are actual plants, and all the plants, all the animals, she's got detailed, all the details about these plants. And the last one, that tree, the last tree that we had to do, it is called the sandbox tree or the dynamite tree. Come on, don't go blurry. He's going to go blurry. But when it shoots the seeds off, they go outwards at the rates of 160 miles an hour or 250 kilometres an hour. And they can travel as far as 300 feet from the tree. So that alone, but in all honesty, when I frame, I think I will be framing it, I'll have this in a pouch in the back, because it's very interesting, because absolutely everything on it, you've got all the history there. So you're not only stitching, but you're learning about different plants. There was quite a lot I knew, quite a lot of them like are in and around Australia, but I've never heard of that dynamite tree, and I just thought it was fascinating. Here is the before and after. This one was released in sections each week. And I really, really loved it. I really loved it. I really enjoyed it. And I think everyone that is doing it has really enjoyed it. Next is an unexpected finish. I finished Tap Dancers from Long Dog Samplers. I liked this pattern from the start when I saw it. I love the bagpipes. That's what sold it. That and the high heel. Up top corner. I didn't expect to get this finished, but I had a challenge with Down Under Divas in the group I am, and it is done. This was started on the 4th of June 22, and I finished it on the 26th of August 23. It is on 36 count ice blue from Zweigert, and I used PR 132 from Silkweavers. And like I said, the bagpipes, there is just so many little things, and as you do these long dogs, you find these little things just popping out that you just don't expect. I loved it, and that's, like I said, an unexpected finish. So yes, before and after. So I only had that corner to go, and once I started stitching, it just came together very quickly. And is this the next one? Nope. Wait there. Yes, it's the next one. This is my big one. I mentioned is a second long dog finish this month. This is the Templar Prophecy. I desperately wanted it done this year. I thought I was going to have to stitch all of December to get it finished. But I had about 4,000 odd stitches to go. And again, another challenge, a fortnightly challenge from Down Under Divas has 10 options, 300 stitches. So there's 3,000 stitches. But if you don't do those, you can get a penalty colour. And the penalty colour for September, for August was grey. So I was able to finish my Templar Prophecy, and I love it. I love it. I have washed it. I haven't stretched it yet. The unicorns, I tried to do it like it was a printer running out of print. I think I was all right with the balance in the end. It was a bit difficult, but I had trouble with the stripy animals, so I had to do them solid. I am so happy with it. The black work, again, the little creatures, the unicorns, there's just so much to see. And that, the border up the top, that was amazing. I had to do it in 3 sections to get any rhythm. You couldn't get the whole piece done, but you could go across and you found rhythms to get it done. So this was my new year, new start on the 1st of January 2020, and I finished it on the 5th of August 2023, and it's done on 40 count white linen. So it's a very squarish, probably slightly not square, but I'll get it stretched out and then go and see about getting it framed. But I'm very happy with the end result, and very happy that I now only have my current New Year, New Start on the go. Before and after, I had all that top section to go, and as I said, there was 3,000 stitches, and I did them all in the penalty stitches, which left me only 1,000 to go. And then I think I just sat down and did it. I just sat there and did it. And it might have been one of the mornings that, I'd slept all the morning when I was crook, and then I had a few hours that I was able to sit up. I think I just managed to sort of just sit there and get it done. So that is the big projects. Now, from last month, I finished the Sweetheart Tree. It had been going. There's my little story about it. Oh, I would have told you last month when it was started and finished. I've only just fully finished it. So I've done the biscornu. I only did as much stitching on the bottom that would show from the sides. I couldn't see the point of doing all the rest of it. It came together really, really well. Beautiful little buttons. Where's that heart? Get you the right way. There we go. Cute little buttons. All came as a kit. I love doing it. And it's so tiny. It was done on... I think it was 38 count. And there's just a few shots of that finished one. I had a lady from work who asked me to do 2 more. She said she could give them to her friends at Christmas, but it was a kit. I don't have the buttons, but I'll have to go looking for other biscornus. I will be able to put together. Come on. Now, this next one is a start and a finish. I started this on the 20th of August 2023. I finished it on the 30th of August 2023. And really enjoyed stitching it. I'm afraid I had to stitch seashells twice because obviously I can't count. But there she be. I have not put the buttons on. I actually tracked down some shell buttons, but it just didn't look right unless I put some snowflake buttons as well. But I did get, I'll just put one up there, see if I can hold it there. I did get the flip-flops to go in there. Mine had a shank at the back, so I've taken it off. So I have actually removed the shank on the button. I just need to file them down and I'll stick them on. Cute little finish. Done on 32 count white Aida, and that's from Stoney Creek. So all I've got to do is fix up those little flip flops, and I think it'll look, it's, you know, hold them there. They look cute as a button. Yeah, that don't work, but you know what I mean. A closer photo of that one. And my other start for the month was Tortoise Tower. And again, sorry, I didn't take it out of the package, and I always do. In fact, I will, but I'll try and take it away from the microphone. I usually try and copy the front so I don't, because I don't like hurting the pattern by having it out all the time. Plum Street Samplers, Tortoise Tower. There he is, he's only little. It's being done on 40 count Feldspar from Picture This Plus, and I started on the 20th of August 2023. So that should be a finish soon. This one, because it was a new start, I've just put the photo where I'm currently up to and what it will look like when it's finished. Now, last month I said when I hit the button, I must have pressed it twice or mixed up on these. I said anyone interested, excuse me, if you put Seashells in a comment, I'd do a draw. Now, I found that you can no longer do comment picker and have a keyword unless you pay $7 a month. So I did them. You can see that I did it today at 8:15, so a bit of a delay before I actually got into the room. First winner, Terry at Button Up I'm Stitching. Actually, no Terry. So what I actually had to do was keep pressing another winner until I found someone who had the comment. And all you had to do was say Seashells. So Terry, in my description below is my email address. Just pop me your address and I can send that out. And the second winner was Mrs. Miggins. Same again. Email address is in the notes below. You know, pop the down arrow down. Send me your address and I will pop those patterns in the mail for you. And I hope you enjoy stitching them as well as I did. Or as much as I did. Okay. Now we're on to whips. Looking at this one, I haven't seen it for a while, but sadly I haven't been doing a lot on this one. I'm gonna get next year I intend to spend 1 week a month on this alone to get some movement on it. This is A Stitch in Time Max Colours, artwork by Aimee Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth. I've had this. This is my oldest whip and it will continue to be my oldest whip for many, many years to come, of course. Excuse me. Sorry. I've still got a bit of a, whatever this thing was I caught. I've got a cough that just grabs me every now and then. I haven't taken it out of the Q snaps because there's not a lot of change. This is a very, very heavily confettied spot but I have been trying to work from the far here, from this side across, and getting all the odd stitches done. You can see there is a big, come on, don't wobble. Come on. Up. Up. There. I'm sorry, it's me shaking. There is a big patch there that I haven't got done. Maybe I'm just too close. Looks better from a distance anyway. You can see the outline of her sitting in the chair. The edge of the chair coming here. And like I said, I haven't done a lot on this before and after. It's really hard to see, but there is a lot of confetti filled in up in that top section, and when you're working 1/1 on 32 count, it's very hard to see the confetti filled in, but there is a lot more than what it looks, but not to worry. And I haven't got it out of the Q-snap, so that's just the full picture of what it will look like in the end, nice and clear from the actual Heaven and Earth website, web page. Next, it's Cathedral Goddess from Mirabilia. I was hoping to get a bit more movement on her this month. This is where I am up to. Again, I did a lot of fill-in down here, filling up all the missing stitches and then working on her hands. I'm doing this on 32 count Wexwood linen in the colour Mookaite Stone. I started on the 28th of January 2022. She glistens and shines something beautifully. Hopefully her face will be finished the next time you see her, and you'll see what the plans I had for her up the top. Before and after, like I said, you can only sort of see the hands, but there's a lot of filling. Oh, look. I'll show you this again. As you can see, I did have a bit of white fluff, but there's no white fluff here that you'll see in the picture. It was just from the material I put between the Q-snaps, but she is beautiful, and I can't wait for her to be done. Don't know what I'm transitioning to. I tell you, I'm losing. And this is where she is against where she'll be when she's finished. She's got a magnificent headdress, but I won't be stitching that. Next whip. Sorry, I'm a bit out of whack on this. Christmas Elegance. The photos really shine there, sorry. Again from Mirabilia. Very pretty lady. Smothered in beads. Again, not off the Q-snap. And I've made a huge Q-snap just so I can have all the beads, because look at all these beads, and there's pony beads. Big beads. Beads. That's just a mess of beads in there. There's beads all through there. I haven't done the beads on the lounge. All those blue except for the skin is beads. So there's a whole heap of beads. You can see them coming up the side there of her gown. They go all the way up. Absolutely tons and tons of them. Like I said, all pony beads, all sorts of beads. So I put her on the big Q-snap so I don't have to worry about any of them getting snapped. The skin, I'm doing 1/1. I've got a bit of work to do on that yet. And again, I'd like to see her finished. I've had her on the go for a long time. I started her on the 23rd of August 2021. She's being done on 32 count Simmering Azure from Under the Sea Fabrics. And I'd like to see it done soon. I've actually completed all my challenges to date on Down Under Divas, so I've got a bit of free time until Sunday night, because the next fortnight will be released then. So maybe I can get some more of her skin done. It's just a never-ending story, but worth it in the end. Before and after, I don't think I showed you. And her against the finished. She doesn't look as bright, but she still is very colourful. Her against the finished product, so you can see all the beads going up through her hair and everything. Still a lot of skin to go. Still a lot of skin. Okay, next whip. Gone to pieces. Long Dog samplers. I think this is my only Long Dog sampler left. Don't know how long it will be solo. I started this on the 14th of March 2023, that makes sense. And this is where I'm up to. I sorted out my colours. I think I might go a bit darker on the teal. I'm not 100% sure yet. But I had to do 2,000 stitches in purple, so I worked on the background pieces. And then, other than seeing a boat here, I found it so much harder to see what the characters are. Though, yeah, you can see the bird, obviously a tower. There might be a fish in there somewhere, but I'm so used to doing the black and then filling in. But I had to do the 2,000 stitches, so I did the 2,000 stitches up there, and now I'll come back and I'll do the black again. I'm going to fill in. Down here's all done. So this is the pink, this is the teal, there's a darker crimsony colour here and the purple. Then there's a grey, but I'm thinking I might have to up the grey a bit because it seems a bit pale, but we'll see. Before and after. So you can see I've just stopped where I made sure on my I made sure when I was doing the challenges that I had for this one that I actually brought up the section so I could just tack on the purple straight away and not be out of place. And that is it compared to the actual project. So you can see I've got a long way to go yet. Next whip I'm going to show you is from Luca. This is Peonies and Red Apples. Love this one. Oops. Again, most of these not out of the Q snaps because they're due for some more work. That is where I'm up to. Again, I had, I think, 2,000 in green or 1,000 in green, however many stitches they are there. So, you know, the leaves can be a bit more boring than the pretty pinks. So I worked on that. This is being done on 40 count white linen, and I started on the 5th of August 2022. Couple of these have had like a year's birthday. I am trying to finish up some of the older ones because they've been around for so long. Before and after. and after, and how it will look in the end. So I've got another apple, several small peony buds, and another big peony and a smaller one to do. So there's still a lot of work to do, but it'll get there slow and steady. Next, this is, oh look, no, I have got another, I've got another long dog. Oh, I should have known. Quiltz. Started this on the 14th of June. I am doing this on 40 count Camel from Whoopsie Daisy Designs, and I have pinned it like this because I think I've done another 4,000 stitches on this through various challenges in September, and then on one challenge I couldn't remember what I worked on, so I just said, look, don't worry about it, I'll do another 500 stitches and I'll definitely work on the trees. So when you see it next month, there will be a big improvement, or a lot of work done. Before and after. So this is basically the bottom two panels finished, which was the geometric and then the quilts hanging on the trees. So they're totally finished. Sorry, except for whatever year. I've got the 2020, and I'm sure I'll have it done before we get to 2030. So I'm pretty safe, I think. And then where I'm up to compared to the pattern. I'm currently working on the next two panels, the little panel above the geometrics and then the big double-story houses. But when I couldn't remember if I worked on trees, I've also at this stage done the trees up in the next section as well. So next month there will be a lot of movement on that one. And the last week I've got to show you this month is Yellow Submarine. This is another one that I think I could possibly get finished, maybe even this month. Looking at it before, go back. Haven't seen it first. I'm not sure, but I think I might only have that top banner to go. That will be the whole series done, and then I can work out the framework. I intend to try and frame these on canvases, but manage to still get them in a square or a rectangle shape. So I've got some playing around to do. This was started on the 29th of May 2023 at Fixed Stitches, and I'm doing it on 40 count Cadet Blue from number 12 Stitch Co. Now we'll do before and after, and I'm pretty sure in the next one, so that's before and after. So I did all the background because I did have the Submarine done, and compared to the last one, yeah, I'm pretty sure looking at that, all I've got to go is that top border. So it may be in the pile to get worked on this month. So there we go. I'm not going to hold you terribly much longer because I know I'm late, and I won't be as late because we've actually got a public holiday, long weekend on in early on the 3rd. I think it is the 3rd of October, so hopefully I'm going to be really early with my video. I've got the monthly colours from the 3 I'm getting at. One's missing here because it was the one I was missing from, I think it was Tarnished, Tin Tarnished or something, Tarnished something. Tin Roof. tin roof. I didn't have it for Yellow Submarine. I couldn't get it from any of the stores. Everywhere I went it was out. It turned up in the monthly colours, so I was really happy. I won't read them out this month. I'm sure you can read those clearly. Beautiful colours showing up exactly what they are. Weeks Dye Works. Beautiful colours. Beautiful colours. And Ribbon Red is very pretty. Some very pretty pinks in this light plastic colour works, which I think I called Colour Cascades last month. Getting old. So they're the monthly threads. Then I had to confess to my ladies, I did buy some more count from 123 Stitch. I got 40 count give me one. Okay, I'll just get some white to put them there. This is 40 count Stormy Night from Zweigert, where it's printed on one side and it's just plain grey on the other. This is lovely. This is from, and it's really sad that we've got to buy it from a to get the Leary colours. I had to buy it from America, from the Australian company Fox and Rabbit. This is called Dragon Fruit in 40 count. Very unusual pink. That's all its colour. There we go. I got a small piece of Nocturne in 40 count. This is Metallic Blue from Zweigert. Very pretty. And this is Pewter from Picture This Plus. I just needed some greys because I didn't have any greys. And when asked what were they for, I had to turn around and say they're for the draw. But when I go to the drawer and I'm looking for something, I'll find it. Now, I have started a couple of things this month already. One is Beautiful Stitches from Anne-Marie Anderson Myers. Hopefully I got that right. Absolutely, and it is. It's absolutely beautiful. I was very nervous about doing it, but it's just going to be beautiful. So I think we get another lot on the long weekend. I've got one little section to go, but I'll show you that as part of the September update. I had wanted in August to start this as part of my 6 for 60 with Stitching Sally, Kim the Contented Stitcher, Lainey, maybe a couple of others, but I couldn't read it. Now, I know I bought it from an Etsy store, but I think they must have copied it. So I had to get another copy from Shakespeare's Peddler, or Kitten Stitcher, most of us know her as, from her shop, and get it sent from America, because I just couldn't, paper nor on the screen, you couldn't read it at all. So I'm more than pleased so I can finally get that done. Also, long time ago, watching DJ Brown, one moment. Dear me. She told me she was going, well, told us she was going to start Emerald Mermaid from Mirabilia, and I said, well, I've had it kitted for years. When you start, let me know. Now, I know she said start late September, so I'll wait until the last weekend of September. I'll be doing it on 32 count Belfast linen, Dark Side of the Moon. This is from a company called Colour Cascade. And I'll just find one of the sections I think she'll work on. So it's looking like the murky sea, maybe even. No, I don't like the big spot. So probably somewhere there I'll get it done. So I'll start that later this month. Excuse me again. I hope I just didn't unmute you. In case I didn't, I'm starting this with DJ Brown at the end of the month. Hoping I didn't get it wrong. Other than that, a couple of thank yous. Thank you for Emma X Stitching. She'll be listed below, and she gave me a lovely call out and mention on her video, which was really nice of her. And One Stitch at the Time, Tara. She also had a shout out sort of down in her details for my channel. I very much appreciate them. I think that is all. Ladies, the winners, Terry and Mrs. Miggins, send me your addresses and I'll get those in the mail. Mel, I'll get yours posted off as soon as I can. I will see you probably in a fortnight. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for subscribing, and take care. Bye.